the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
It's a big play there for Atlanta.
54 yards. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal.
Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 4 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6. On first down, Burke.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Burke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense,
turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Riddick with a carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. No gain on the play. Brings up second and operating from the gun, Burke. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Back to throw. Burke.
That's complete to Pierce. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll set up a throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Crusaders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Faulkner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. Off play action. Burke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Riddick. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw. Burke. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Crusaders have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Burke. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Crusaders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play in the drive and also give them a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. And a loose football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Burke. Touchdown! From 6 yards away.
And the Crusaders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Going deep here for Parker. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Burke. He finds Riddick, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Burke. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Burke. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll drop to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've come upon half. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Burke. He finds his man. Complete. That's Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Operating from the gun, Burke. The completion to Riddick. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
68 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They go back to Riddick. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Burke. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Burke. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Operating from the gun. Burke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On the ground, it's Reddick. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Crusaders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 5. And he's got his big tight end here.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Faulkner.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, just like last play. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first down. Burke.
Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Burke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Burke. Oh, he stays up. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Crusaders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third down throw incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now Riddick. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Burke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here now come the Falcons. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this is caught. It's Parker. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2, Burke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.